What up, folks? What up? It's late night, and right now I'm in the middle of two orders to drop off, and I am over 200. Right now I'm at 213.63. It's not gonna be a long show tonight, just probably a few hours, but I just want to see how everyone's doing this early morning. I've been killing it so far, so try and do the best I can tonight. Hope everyone's day was going well. Hope everyone's doing what they do and hustle as no always. What's going on, Ceci?
That took long enough. You know how long I was waiting for you to come up.
I didn't know everybody left, so when I came back on, I was like,
Oh,
"What
really?
happened?"
Oh, shit. I
Because
didn't know.
I went to go drop off an order, and when I came back, I was like, "What the?" Then I seen on the left corner, Ron ended his stream, and
Hmm.
I just went and picked up my order and put everything together.
I thought you was in the
Uh,
car when he said he was going. He was going.
nah. I heard Ricky ask me if I made $2, but I had to hear that on the replay because I had to figure out what was going on. Like, why is there only me and D Sin left on the screen? So then I figured out Ron left, and I was like, well, let me put something together real quick. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, they hit me. Man, I rejected a 750. Then what they did is they added on another customer for the same price. I was like, come on, man.
That's terrible.
Yeah, definitely terrible. I'm like, I'm trying to make some money, and it just went down the toilet. And I seen everybody just plop off one by one. I'm like, oh, that's what happened. I didn't even tell Ricky I was going live after. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, did you ever finish that shop?
Yeah, I already dropped it off. I'm on to the new one. When he was turning it off, I had just got to the customer. They never answered the phone, and I couldn't get in because their gate was locked. So I left it on the mailbox. I took a picture and I left.
I would have been done with that order faster, but I was getting closer to the customer house. The guy's like, "Oh, I put the wrong address. I'll tip you more if you can deliver it here." I was like, "Say less." Where?
Mm.
And surely enough, he tipped me $10 extra for it too. So that order ended up being 15.50 instead of 5.50. And then
Just like every look at this. Come in, where you can see what's happening. Look at this. This
hold
is.
on, I'm about to put you on solo screen.
Do you see the people? Look, these are all the cyclists.
Damn.
You see them, right? There's more.
Yeah.
There's more to the side too. And this is a Wendy's.
That's Wendy's. I thought that was A house.
It looks like a
That's a real
house.
modern. That looks like a modern Wendy's. I'm like, dang.
Mhm. I'm gonna go over there right now.
Yeah, I hope everyone's night is going well. Everyone's doing what they were gonna do and made their money. I'm keeping the streak going of $2 every day, and I've done it every single day this week. If you're watching this on the replay, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe to my channel so that way, and hit the bell so that way the algorithms will put me up top and more people can see my craft every single day. And I always have good guests on my show.
You put me on mute.
Yeah, I put you on mute for a quick second so I could do some promotional stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I said let me do a little promotional since I had a few seconds. Yeah, I can't believe Hector already get up to 50 something subscribers already.
Yeah. I mean, if you see what they be talking about, I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it's funny. Sometimes I'm like, I'm over it. You
Yeah, it's
know?
tongue in cheek.
Huh?
Tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Tongue in
Sometimes
cheek.
amusing, sometimes you're like, do I
Mhm.
want to stay? Sometimes you're like, I want to go.
Yeah, but I say that, but that's for everybody that I follow, because even though
Yeah,
I'm like a big UDM fan, I'm on there, but then I'm like I'm walking around, I'm doing things, I'm not always paying attention to like what he's saying or to the chat. And I do the same thing with Hector. Like I'm not really paying attention fully. I'm like doing things in the house because usually I'm home when
yeah.
he comes on. So I'm with the
You,
baby. I'm trying to eat something, before I have to head on out.
yeah, it's just like me. I'm usually getting myself ready to start my dash, and
Hmm.
I'll catch a little bit of it. And I'm like, all right. Then I have to put my mind focus on what I want to do, and I'm like, all right, this is what I want to do. I gotta get my numbers up because if my numbers ain't right, I don't feel right,
Hmm.
and then I feel like I missed out on an opportunity. Then I'll sit home and question myself, what did I do wrong, and what I could have done better. I'll sit there and critique my whole day,
Hmm.
and then I'll be like, man, if I could have done this, I could have gotten more, or if I could have moved around a little more, or declined more offers, or accept more offers. I'll sit there and analyze my whole day,
Hmm.
and I'll be like, okay, this is what I need to change. This is what I don't need to change. Like yesterday, I didn't need to change anything because by the time y'all all left and I went home, I already
Hmm.
had close to 280 when I called it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I had what I took a 975 offer after that, and that put me to about like 270 and some change.
Hmm.
The night before that, I had 267.
That's good.
I think the lowest I had this week was 216, which was Monday when I was in Cary.
Oh, you didn't like that place?
No, I hated that place. It's like I went. It was like you go. It was like you go pick up one thing, then you got to travel about 6, 7 miles to the customer house, and then most of these people that I was delivered to lived in apartments, and it was handed to me. I'm like, come on now. I can't move fast when I got to hand it to you and wait another 3 minutes and some
Yeah.
change before you actually open the door.
Yeah, it
Give
gives
me a
me
sec.
like
I'll be right back,
anxiety.
Seth.
Okay.
Let me drop. What's up, Ricky?
What's up, man? We're in the
Ricky.
after party show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I called it the title "Late Night Talk and Drive."
I wondered where the hell you was at. I was like, where the hell is Ricky?
Yeah,
I said,
I was like, okay, he in the stream, so I'm just gonna keep working. I tapped in YouTube and I seen you live. I was like, oh hell yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
yeah. I just threw it together on a short fly, so I was like, all right, let me think of a topic real quick, a title for it. So I just said, well, it's late night, so late night talk and
I was
drive.
I was I was waiting. Like I waited like 5 minutes before he came on live. I was like, what the hell is that?
Oh no, I forgot to pin all the stuff and have it prepped because I didn't know when Ron was going to be done, so I didn't want to put it before he was done
Mhm.
because I respect everyone's time.
Mhm.
So I just waited, and then I didn't know he was going to go off stream, so that kind
Yeah,
of
I know
delayed
you
it
told
a
me.
little bit.
Yeah, I know you told me you got in the car and realized nobody was
I was like,
there.
where the hell everyone at? That's exactly what I said. I said, where everybody at? Next thing I know,
You
it's
know,
just
I've
me
done
and
that though.
Decent.
You know, that's happened to me though before. Like I was the only one on in the back on stage. Everybody had left, and that's what we was doing. Like I think it was like the first 24-hour push. He had ended the 12-hour stream to start the next one. I was still in one of them. I was like, "What the hell happened? Where is everyone?" And then I realized that it was off.
Mhm.
So
And this
it
dude,
happens. I think you
bro.
got feedback, Ricky. You got feedback.
Oh, how about now, sis? Can you hear me pretty good?
Hello. Yeah, you sound great. You sound great.
Awesome. All right, let's go.
Hello.
All right, guys, I'm back. I had to do a quick drop off.
Oh, it's all good. No, it's
Man,
still
can you
coming.
please?
I think it's still there. There's still feedback or something.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? So, I had to just put it together real quick. But I think it came out good with me putting it together on the fly.
Mhm.
And this time I remembered to put the link up a little before I went live.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, should I click the link like that? I'm there in the backstage before he starts. I was waiting. Maybe that's just so like
Hey,
boring.
let
You
me
got
ask y'all
feedback?
something. Stan, still got feedback?
Yeah, lower your. Dang, I was gonna tell him just lower his volume.
Yeah, he needs to leave and come back. He had a lot of static.
I could deal with a little bit of it, but I can't deal with so much of it.
Mhm.
Cause coming out of my speakers, all I hear brr, 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 brr. Oh, let me put them back in.
Let's see if he sounds better.
Am I
Talk to
crystal
me,
clear?
brother.
Am I
You still
crystal
No,
got
clear?
feedback.
he still got feedback.
I think it's the road.
No, now you sound good right now.
He muted himself. That's why.
No, he was talking. He sounded good last couple of seconds,
And then he muted himself.
and then he muted himself as usual.
Yeah, I'm about to go into a bad area.
Oh, you good
Okay.
now?
He's going to a bad area, so even if he talks,
Oh,
it's gonna sound bad.
oh yeah.
Well, we're not gonna hear him.
or we'll hear him, but he'll sound like a robot. Then I
Yeah,
gotta say, Ricky, you got robot wireless.
like a squirrel. It'll sound like a squirrel.
Yeah, he'll sound like he's talking to his Martian friends.
Yo, I realized that if I've been working during the day or just been up during the day and I come out for the night shift, I've noticed that once it hits like 2 o'clock, that's when I'm having like the most trouble.
You know what? That's usually what happens to me. Like once 2, 3 o'clock in the morning come, that's like a wall. It's like I'm
Yeah,
just sitting
it's
there
just like
waiting for stuff during Monday through Thursday. Now Friday, I'll get orders till about what? About 4 o'clock in the morning.
mm-hmm. See, and I'm worried about like Sunday because I'm working from 1 a.m. until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck it, I'll take it. Right now, for me,
Sunday,
it's just trying to pat some money down.
Sunday, I'm coming out from from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm gonna rest for like 2 hours, then come back out from 11 until 8:30 at night, maybe 9.
Hey,
A
that's
lot of
not bad.
hours. It's just that I'm doing like 16. Like I already put myself for 16 hours.
I'm already like I used to do this before I met any of y'all. I used to grind this much on an average day. I put in about what
Me too. Me
16,
too.
17, 18.
Yeah, me too. Like I told you, when I worked at like the shops, I used to be at the shop 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I wouldn't leave the shop until like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm already like, and that's me on my feet all day, just taking client after client, washing their damn hair, um, just standing.
And then I said to myself, is there any other people that actually grind as long as I do?
We all do. We all do.
And then slowly, one by one, I started watching YouTube videos of people who grind, and I just stumbled on Ron, and I stumbled on Matt. Then I saw Hector on there. He does his thing. Then you, then Ricky. I was like, okay, there is some people that grind out for their money.
If you want the money that you want, you have to grind it out.
Yeah,
That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
like me, I have a goal when I leave my house every day. My goal is to make $200 a day. If I make anything over $200, then that's house money.
Hmm.
I could play a little bit. I could finagle with the offers a little bit if they make sense.
Hmm.
Like I'll maybe if it's like what a little on the reverse side, I might take it. But if it's a lot on the reverse side, then I won't take it. Like maybe a mile or two, but not 5, 6, 7, 8 miles. No, I'm not doing that.
I'll be right back.
All right,
I'm stopping off.
all right.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. No, I was saying, I was gonna ask Ron, but I forgot about it. But is Hector's channel turned into a drama channel?
She gave me extra $5, so it went from 12 to 17 and change.
Oh, you want to know if it was a drama channel?
Yeah, because that's what Ron was saying, that, you know, referring to the drama on Hector's channel. He said if it's
That's
gonna
what he
be there.
wants.
Oh,
What happened with Hector's channel?
That's all pretty much. Their goal is to get him monetized.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're starting shit to do it.
Yeah, that's the point. I
That's
thought
all it
I
is.
thought you knew that. I thought you knew that.
I knew that
No.
from the second day when he started bringing Marcus on the show.
Yeah, when they brought Marcus alone. I mean, hello.
Yeah, that alone pretty much was the start of it. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's even like Necro's channel. Like Necro be having some very questionable people, but you know, at the end of the day, that's Necro's channel. He can do whatever he wants on his channel, and he can have whatever he wants on. And I understand that some of the people might give like a shock factor, or you know, like, and that's what he's looking for. That's what he's looking for, and that's fine because at the end of the day, he wants to be monetized. And it's all done. Ain't no hard feelings in any of it, you know?
I ain't got no hard feelings. He's doing what he got to do to get
Exactly.
his numbers up.
Nobody should be upset with the way that people do their channel or anything like that, or give any opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's going for that. Me, I'm going more for, you know, hanging out with friends and
like-minded individuals.
chopping it up. Like-minded.
Yeah, like-minded individuals, exactly.
I'm not looking for to start stuff and have people looking for me and
Ain't nobody
say,
gonna be
oh,
looking
this
for
guy
you.
from North Carolina likes to start stuff.
Man, did y'all see Eric's explode, bro? Ceci, I had to mute myself because when Trout came up, I just started laughing my ass off.
Oh, when he started yelling at Trout, that one.
Yeah, when Eric started, that's all I can think because I haven't seen Trout since then. And
oh no, Trout was around after that explosion.
Yeah, Trout was on today.
No, yeah, I know, but I haven't.
Explosion. No, Eric had like yelled at him or something. I don't know what had happened.
Oh, I seen it. Yeah, somebody clipped it.
Yeah, Trout was just basically trolling him, and he didn't like it. Like he got fed up and started like yelling at him. Well,
Yeah, see,
that's what we do. I mean, that's what we do. A lot of times we say shit just to fuck with you. It's either you gonna take it serious or you just gonna laugh with us about it. Because I even say some shit on the chat when I'm talking to Hector, or when I'm on Pedro's thing, I troll his ass. I troll his ass all the time, and he starts laughing at what I'm saying. Because you know, it's like we can't always take this shit serious. We're already by ourselves majority of the time in the car for hours at a time. You need something to laugh about, you know, instead of taking everything so damn serious.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you gotta know who you dealing with, because Ceci, did I ever tell you a story about Steve Jones?
Steve Jones?
I think I told Hector about Hector. I tell you a story about Steve Jones.
I think I've heard of this before.
Okay, Ceci, this was back in my high school days, right? I worked 2 jobs in high school.
Back.
Oh yeah, I worked 2 jobs in high school through the work program. We have a work program here in Texas where you only go to school for like 2 hours or whatever, 2 or 3 hours, and you go to work. Anyway, so I worked at Brookshire's. Brookshire's is the grocery company, and I was the overnight. I mean, not overnight, but I was the daytime clerk, or a bag boy, right? So And then I transitioned after high school. When I graduated, I transitioned to overnight, manager. So there's 3 overnight managers: me, Steve Jones, Eric. Anyway, there's this guy named, we're gonna call him Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey, Steve Jones always fucked with Jeffrey, like what we call trolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was to a different extent though than how we do it here. Have you heard of zoning, where the people where the store looks good, like when you walk in the store, all the bottles is twisted to the front, like all the product is pulled to the front to where you can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Next to the register, like they could just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. They pull everything to the front. Well, anyway,
mm-hmm.
so there was, Jeffrey just finished fronting up, making his aisle look good. So Steve Jones walked over there, put his hands inside the cornbread and slapped it all on the ground, and told him to redo it.
Whoa.
See, little shit like that was,
Yeah, but see the trolling that we do it online. That's like face to face next to somebody that you could get somebody mad and they're gonna, throw hands.
It's been years. Well, Ceci, it's been years. Like it was a little bit of that, tongue in cheek, and then it was getting, well, Steve was just playing with him. He was like, but that was his way of playing. I didn't think it was funny. He didn't think it was funny. So the next day we're outside.
I don't think it's funny just by you saying that shit to me. I'm like, yo, I want to throw the cornbread at his ass.
Yeah,
just do it on the floor.
Hey, Sissy. So I look into the traffic. I look at we're all outside, right? Jeffrey comes outside. I ain't never seen Jeffrey come outside. And Jeffrey asked Steve for a cigarette. So I turn and look at the traffic. Next thing I know, I hear this. A clap sound, and I hear Jeffrey, motherfucker, get up, you motherfucker. I want to hit you again, you asshole. Get up. Sissy, he hit Steve Jones so fucking hard. His legs were still in the air when he was on his back.
Wow.
And they were shaking like this. Like his legs were shaking like this. He knocked his ass out.
It was twitching.
Yeah. So I was like, damn. And I said, Jeffrey, don't hit him again, man. I want him to get up so I can hit him again. That's not enough. I was like, Jeffrey, calm down. You want this and that. And Jeffrey looked at Eric because Eric kind of co-signed Steve. So Jeffrey looks at Eric and said, you want some of this too, Eric? Eric said, no, I don't want any. My God, I don't want none of it, So he's copying and playing. And Ceci, I ain't gonna lie to you, Ceci. I'm not gonna lie. You're not supposed to laugh at shit, I just couldn't help myself. I was dying laughing. You hear me? That was hilarious.
Jeffrey wasn't upset with you.
He hit the hell out of him. Huh?
Jeffrey wasn't upset with you? Because you were off?
No. Jeffrey, I was helping him. I picked up the car. I told Steve that's wrong. Get on somewhere, man. So I helped Jeffrey refix the aisle up again. Yeah, no, Jeffrey. Jeffrey had no issue with me, but yeah, he hit him. Look, Ceci, and that wasn't even look. Whenever we went to look, and Jeffrey left. He stormed off, got in his car, drove. I never seen him again. So Steve is trying to talk. I'm like, what the hell? He really hit him hard. So I said, Eric, let's help him up. Ceci, when we helped him up, we had to pull his pants up, Ceci. Do you know what that means?
Damn.
You have to pull his pants up.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, homie was butt naked.
No. He hit him so hard that he slid. So his pants fell down just a little bit.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go get some gas. I just realized I'm almost out.
How did that happen?
He hit him. He punched him, and then he flew back this way. You get what I'm saying? and he slid on the ground a little bit. That's how hard he hit him, Sissy. He was that mad. He's been holding in that anger and aggression. Something similar to what Eric had. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he hit the hell out of him. So, and that wasn't even all of it. So, we up pull his pants up. Do you know what his first Sissy? He hit him so hard he knocked him back into his childhood. Do you know what he said to us?
What?
He said he wants ice cream and popcorn.
Oh shit! He didn't even know what happened. That's
Yeah.
crazy. He didn't even know what happened to him. So Eric had one of those Jeffrey moments. Mhm.
Oh yeah, you better be lucky nobody wasn't around him. See, Sissy, there's different. Oh, we deal with people that came out of prison and stuff like that in the church. Most of our congregation is reformed prison inmates basically, and they had a bad past, and we believe in second chances. So they got their mind off of that stuff and into the Lord instead of going up somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with them those different personalities, since you got everybody has a different way how they get mad. You know what I'm saying? You got quiet anger, you got anger to where people start sweating, you got anger to where people cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like crying mad. You think they are, oh, this dude's soft. Oh, he's crying. No, bro, he's finna hurt you.
He's trying to prevent hurting you.
Yeah.
The best thing he could do is cry.
Yeah.
Bet you believe he's thinking about, if I hit him or if I hurt him, I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, so
Man, I just caught myself I just saved myself an embarrassment.
whatever.
While waiting on this traffic light, I happened to look down at my gas tank. I was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get some gas. I'm almost on E."
Ooh.
Yeah, I happened to catch that right on time. I said, "Yeah, we gotta take care of this real quick, homie. You're gonna have to wait for your food about 2 minutes." But that's what I like about DoorDash late night. They give you some insane time before you have to deliver the food. Like I don't have to deliver this till about 3:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna get it before that. But that's the kind of time I have.
I got a weird order. Got meet him at the U-Haul.
He wants his food before he go to work.
On the map, I don't see a U-Haul.
It's probably one of them. I guess a grocery store or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some other place that has U-Haul capabilities.
Yeah, it could be it. We got dollar peak pay right now.
I don't know what the hell. We got probably no peak pay right now.
Dang.
Yep, exactly. No peak pay in my area.
quiet down. Same thing,
Quieted down for you over there.
yeah, same thing happened to yesterday, and then I'm telling you, I know it was on, and they kicked me off because it was dead.
Mm. With all these algorithms going on, it's weird. Like some areas it just quiets down, and then for some it picks up. It's just weird. At least the fog cleared up a little bit over here. You couldn't see nothing earlier. I think I might have to put in some good hours so I can get that new Samsung Galaxy 24. Especially if I'm thinking about doing streams and stuff at night. Yeah. But today's Good Friday. Let's see what's going to be good about it. I need it to be good later on today because I can't take waiting late night to get $2. Took me forever just to get the first 100.
How much you at?
Right now I am at
How much you at right now?
221 with 825 in the pot.
That ain't bad.
Nah.
How long you been out?
13 hours.
How many hours? So you're at around $15 an hour.
Yeah, I got boo-boo orders the first 4 hours of my shift.
Yeah. Hey, don't feel bad, Hector. Look here, I turned DoorDash off and I had all my other apps on, and I was sitting on my ass. I didn't get a single order for almost 2 hours, man.
I don't worry about it because I know what it is down here.
Yeah.
Down here in the morning, it's not that busy. It only picks up later in the day.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
And also during the daytime, I can't go on stream because, I deal with Wi-Fi issues.
You have Wi-Fi.
It knocks out the signals on my phone. There's like a certain area in my zone that I dash. It makes it where if I start a stream or something, it'll knock it right off. It'll kick me out. I know one thing, I gotta charge this iPhone because this iPhone is at 40%. We got that. Which direction I need to go and drop this off? See, I'm glad I got this order right now and not earlier in the day. Earlier in the day, it would have been impossible for me trying to find this person's house on this road. Okay, so you live somewhere in between the main road and a side street. Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm kind of interested in knowing what the orders are going to look like later on today, especially with it being Good Friday. If people going to actually order stuff with meat, or are they just going to go a different avenue? Or if people still in town, because, everybody's making their getaway. Yes, I did. Damn. Let me go beeline.
Looks like I got free food and I got paid.
Hey, that's a double jackpot.
Yeah, because the on Uber Eats, if you like the customer left me the U-Haul. That's what I was telling you. There's no U-Hauls around here, and it's in the middle of the trailer parks. So
Yeah.
I called, texted, and called, and the app gives you an 8-minute timer, right?
Hmm.
So if the customer doesn't respond in that 8 minutes, you can dispose of the order with no penalty towards you.
Oh wow, that is very great.
Yep. So most
DoorDash just gave me
it
another order.
rarely happens though. It rarely happens because they let the Uber Eats let the customer know, hey, if you don't do such and such, your order's going to be left. So a lot of Uber Eats customers, like, you can ask anybody that works Uber Eats. They're always at the front. They're always ready to grab the order because they know if that 8 minutes is up, they can do what the fuck they want to. Just like with the alcohol order, all the alcohol that I got, that was Uber Eats.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Let's see what you
stern.
got
As
in
soon
here.
as that clock expires, that's it. I'm not waiting no extra for you.
Yeah. I'm finna see what you got. No, you got, what is that? They just got fries and cookies. That's weird. And the fries is cold. The fries are freaking cold, man.
Well, be glad you didn't deliver that. It would have
Yeah,
gave you a bad rating.
everything is cold. It's like it's been sitting there. I mean,
Well,
it's
what time was it made? I'm sure it says it on the thing.
I didn't read it. Oh no, we're not taking that Uber. That's $2.
$2.
Yeah. They sent me a $2 order after I dropped off the album.
I was gonna say, you gonna take that $2?
Hell no, play off. We head to the house now. Heck, I'm gonna go home, man. I am tired.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
It's a dog tired.
I'm not staying long myself neither. That's why in the intro I said it was gonna be a short one.
Yeah. I think the McDonald's sweet tea doesn't that got caffeine in it?
Yeah.
I'll be fucked up if I drink that. Hell no. I'm dump that shit and get
Yeah,
it
'cause
the
all
rest.
it is just tea and sugar.
Yeah.
Ricky, do you got 2-page open or something?
No, I'm going down a bumpy road. Remember, I'm back in country.
No, I can hear myself echo through your thing.
Because my phone is shaking and vibrating as I'm riding down this road.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably be out for about maybe another hour, and I'm probably gonna call it.
Yeah, it's 2:00 a.m. here.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning now, so
You know, man, we gotta be up. We gotta get up when Ron gets up. We gotta get up because
yeah. Yeah, it throws me off now that he's in
Yeah, I know.
Michigan, so it throws me off on the time.
It's cold ass food, man. I think the customer didn't even want it anymore, or she didn't fell asleep or something, waiting for it.
Do I blame him? Was it a good paying order to begin with?
Yeah, it was a good paying order. It was a waiter order actually, because the full $9 got paid to me instead of me waiting for the tip to come through. That's a waiter order.
No, that basically what that was is they probably put in a low offer to begin with, and Uber Eats just finally said, "Look, we'll fork it over. Just go pick it up.
Basically, yeah.
That's probably what happened with that order.
Yeah. It's weird, man. Uber Eats has been, the customers haven't been, they order stuff and like, remember with the beer, all that beer, the customer ordered all that beer, bro. Wine and all that. And then say, I don't want it. That's crazy.
Wow.
Like, we couldn't reach her. Same as this customer. I called, text called, the timer went up, and it said, you can dispose of this order. I don't like it when they tell you can dispose of it or put it anywhere. Why, for the ants to eat it? Only America will tell somebody, throw it anywhere.
Yeah. You go to other places, they're not going to tell you that because,
Yeah. What'd you say, Hector? We don't waste no food in this house.
Nah, we don't waste food. Not in my household.
Yeah.
My grandma, if I told her I didn't want to eat rice and beans, you know what she would have told me?
Uh-oh.
You ain't going to eat it tonight, but you ain't getting nothing else.
Yeah.
For sure. So you ate what you had presented in front of you, and if you didn't like it, bad.
Too bad. So sad. I'm gonna add my total up right now.
Yeah, add your total and send it to Ron. Don't send it to me because I'll forget.
That's all good. We going to. I did 2 Walmart Sparks today.
Were they good paying ones?
Yeah. Well, one was $16.23 and the other one was $19.90.
See, I had to stop doing Instacart because Instacart, they'll send you an offer. You think it's good. You're like, oh, yeah, this is good paying order. When you look at the mileage, you're like, oh, hell no. Or it's not even in the town that you want it to be.
Yeah. I made $295.45.
All the apps or just one?
All the apps.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
And what time did you start?
Remember I told you I started right at 9:48 a.m. Like 20 minutes after Ron started the stream. That's when I hopped on.
Dang.
Yeah. So I've been working for about 16 hours, right? 16 hours. So that puts me at...
I probably have to catch y'all when I'm getting ready to leave the house.
296 times 16. I was making $18 an hour. The multi-app.
Yeah, just imagine what you would have did if you did single app. Probably would have been better or probably worse. Who knows?
I probably would have made less. No, at the end, I was just single apping on DoorDash, but I got it shot it all the way up to 90, but shit, The orders were some of them orders was crap. The only thing that saved me was there was just $5 order, $6 order, and it was a $2 order and a $3 order. That was the only 2 I got that was low like that.
Dude,
I got some more
orders.
I got another 2.
It wasn't even funny. Oh, hold on a sec, Rick. I gotta go talk to these people.
Oh, go ahead.
Yo, Mickey D's was about to play with me. They're telling me the usual. They doing their system update. Taking cash. I'm like, you got that DoorDash order in the back? They're like, yeah, we got it.
Hell yeah. Oh, wow.
And I'm only working till about 4 o'clock, and after 4 o'clock, I'm going home.
Yeah, if you go to work, I mean,
I'm just trying to see what I can get for the next hour, and that's it.
what they say? They say this show is over.
Yep, 4 a.m. The show will be over. I told everyone when I did the intro it was going to be a short show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep it too long because, you know, people do have short attention span.
I'm over eating on my last apple slices. And I ain't got no more apple juice.
Oh, wow.
I had a gallon of apple juice, man. It's at the house. I'm like, fuck, I forgot it.
Hey, laugh out loud. I'm going to have to hope Ron makes his money a lot quicker now that he's in Michigan.
Yeah, I'll make it.
The quicker he get his money and he go home, the quicker I can come on the air. Nah, I'm just joking. I want him to do whatever he gonna do, and you know.
Yeah, it's all good.
And we all do all right.
Yeah, I know.
I'm old school, so I have that, you know. When someone is on the air and doing their thing, I don't want to come on and take their viewers away.
Yeah.
Because I know how certain people, you know, when they started their channels, they had no viewers.
I know that's how Roy was upset because Flex was starting his stream right when he started his. He had a conflict. And UGM and Pedro had an issue as well with that.
Yeah, like right now, let me see. Yesterday, the last 2 streams I put out have had what? For me, like 30-something views.
Yeah.
And to somebody, they would be like, oh, that ain't nothing. But to someone like me who doesn't have a strong following, that's a lot.
Yeah. Good start.
I don't want, right now, this is perfect. I like more people can watch it on the replay and be like, oh, shoot, this dude actually had he was on last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found out a lot of people that had their streams when I popped in late night.
Oh, yeah.
All it takes is one person to watch your video and, you know, it goes into your algorithms.
Oh, yeah. And there you have it.
Yeah. Come on, McDonald's. I don't take this long to make this food.
You've been waiting there for a while.
All the dude ordered was what? 2 cheeseburger meal, A Coke and a frappe. Oh, that's why it takes so long. 2 damn McDoubles too.
No.
Don't you hate when you take someone's offer that is not that good in value, and when you get to the establishment, you look at the item count and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, so you had enough to order all this stuff, but yet you ain't had enough to put at least a decent value for the driver to pick up your food.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot in my state because, my state, they don't care. Hold on a sec. D2E1. 2 bags? Thank you.
Oh.
And then homie ordered 2. They had to put it in 2 bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, it wasn't a bad offer, but you're like, but when you get one of these people that just orders a whole bunch of crap, you're like, man, you couldn't have waited. What the hell you mean? Oh, that's why. I entered the wrong damn code. Because I'm so in a rush to hurry up and get this off my hands that I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't even going that far. Only 1.5 miles for $6.75.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm surprised people in my state are still ordering this late at night.
Yeah, Angel, over there, right? They go to sleep in the evening time for 1 hour. Everybody.
I've heard about that.
I mean, everybody. It's like, I was like, what the? Bro, she's like, you're American, you're fine, you don't have to go to sleep, but we're all going to go to sleep. Everybody in the house went to sleep, even the damn dogs. Bro, I walked outside and it was like nobody. It's like a ghost town. Because everybody sleeps at that time. But they're like, man, Hector, look, all I'm gonna say is there's a reason why you see a lot of these Asian people, they got these big ass houses and stuff, working at the nail salons. Every one of them got a huge house. Because why? They are consistent, man.
Hey, you know what they say? Early to rise, early to succeed.
Yes, sir. Those donut shop people, the Cambodians, the Vietnamese that do the donuts, bro, they are there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Because they have to make everything from scratch. Ain't like here where, everything is just already pre-made and all you got to do is heat it up.
Yes, sir.
And it's crazy. And, all the stuff we put in our body, and it's like, it's all processed. It's not natural.
Yeah, it's not natural.
Like, I've seen advertisement from 1970, where they talk about their food is fresh and all this other stuff, and you're like, damn.
Bro, all right.
Then you wonder what the hell went wrong with our country from the 80s, 90s, and so on.
Yeah. Whenever I drive through Dallas or whatever, all I see is billboards of big ass hot dogs. You can turn this exit right here, Porky's Barbecue. It's all these unhealthy places, man.
But they won't advertise healthy places.
No.
Because they want pretty much all of us to implode. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me 1 second,
That's all
I
good.
gotta read the instructions to this order.
That's all good. I just got
And
back
once you
home.
see Dollar General sign, turn the income under. Oh, you're home now? Now I gotta figure out where this place is. This better be handed to me.
Shit.
Where the hell? I hope this is where I'm supposed to go. This is why I hate coming to terminal places late at night. I gotta play a game of finding. Too damn late at night to be looking for places I ain't got no business being at. Once you see those doors, come under the terminal fast. Come to the back left-hand corner parking lot. Oh, okay. A silver Charger is parked in the front building 973 Lord. All right, well, I'm here, so there better be something around here. Cause I will leave your food somewhere on the door, and you will
That's
have
all.
to play find it. Cause
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
yeah, I ain't got time for all this extra. If you ain't put no good instructions, that's a problem. Let me look in the parking lot, cause that's probably where they at. Got me doing too much for too little. It's my fault. I should have looked at the what you call it before I accepted this offer. These are the type things that I complain about DoorDash. Why don't you let us see all this stuff ahead of time?
Hell yeah.
You know, if we saw this ahead of time, we know what the hell to do. But you give us this what last second after we've already accepted the order. Let me call this customer so I can figure out what the drop off motive is gonna be. Cause
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't trying to be out here all night.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I just got home, man.
All right, man.
I'll catch you in the morning time, brother Hector.
All right, same here.
Oh yeah.
That's a funny encounter. Man, when you order stuff on DoorDash, make sure y'all have y'all stuff up to par. Because, us drivers, we're trying to make money, not sit here and party all night trying to figure out where the hell your address is. Nobody wants to sit 20, 30 minutes looking for a building when your stuff is not up to par. All right, let's see what the hell they're sending. McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's. No, stop sending me McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's. Send me something else. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be the last one. But I'd like to thank my guests tonight, Ceci and Ricky Knight, for their participation. And sorry it was brief, but most of us were already committed on another show. Hit the like button if you can. Subscribe so that way I can get up on the algorithms and y'all can see my content a lot faster. And don't be afraid to write a comment or two. I'll get back to them. We're about to do the last order of the night, which is sheets. And since I got y'all on here, tune into tomorrow morning at 9:35 in the morning to Hector, aka the Papi Chulo guy. He's got some great content. And also at 10:30 in the morning, I'll be on a panel show. Tune into that. Dash Your Life Hawaii. Well, right now I'm on my way to my last delivery of the night. And this is what I will tell you and tell everyone. You can be the best that you can be out here. You can also master your own market. Just don't be ungrateful. Let's go get these last $8.50. And I'll post my numbers on my community post later on once I'm done. Let's go get this last delivery so I can go home. We're gonna call this a night because your boy is tired. Tired of doing DoorDash for tonight, that is. Not tired physically, ready to go to sleep type. I'm tired of seeing these non-tippers in the morning. If you actually put more value, more than $2 during the day, maybe I wouldn't have to be out here so long. Yes, I know you people going to say, well, you could do a 9 to 5 job. Been there, done that. I make more than what an average 9 to 5 person does. And also, when I come to my market, my stuff is ready. Well, for me, it's ready. I don't know about everybody else, but for me, it's always ready. That's why I always say you need to build good rapport with your merchants. It'll take you far in life. Get your order done quicker, and you'll be able to get to your customer quicker. As long as your customer isn't on some ish and isn't handed to me. Let me give y'all a breakdown of me real quick since we're on this journey to the last stop. I used to be a truck driver that worked odd hours of the day and night. It was a fun gig, but if you seen what I seen, you would hate the whole industry. You go to these truck stops, man, it's like little 5-year-olds playing around in the bathroom. You ever walked in the bathroom and you see toilet paper just on the toilet seat and toilet paper everywhere? I'm like, come on, y'all grown ass men. Never heard of just after you finish, just put the toilet paper in the where it belongs in the toilet? Makes me wonder if your house is like that. If your house is like that, personally, I ain't going. Besides that, then dumping stuff all where truck drivers got to park, man. Who wants a bottle of urine on the freaking floor or excrements on the floor and trash? It's that kind of stuff that's got me out of the business, man. You ain't got no respect for others, then what makes you think you have people want to give you respect? Then you wonder why places like Buc-ee's won't let you in there. They don't want that kind of atmosphere. And then y'all want to say, oh, Buc-ee's won't let truckers in here, so we'll boycott. No, it's just basically you got to blame other truck drivers that basically don't give a rat's behind about cleanliness and prefers leaving stuff everywhere. Then also, what they don't tell you in trucking also is this. When you're in there, you're going to have DOT inspections every once in a while, and they pick you apart. They want to see if you know your vehicle and what you're checking for. So if you ever get a level 1, I hope you had the best night's sleep in your life, because you're going to be spending a lot of time describing to a DOT officer what you're expecting for. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to answer this text. Oh, that was nice. The customer gave me a $2 additional tip to that last order I did to McDonald's. But back to the story. You're going to go, they're going to inspect everything, and you better know what you're expecting if you get a level 1. Because if you don't, they're going to put you out of service. Level 2, pretty much is just, they inspect your truck and your logs. You better have both right, otherwise they're going to put you out of service. Level 3 is just mostly logs. And best believe you better make sure when you pick up from a shipper that you go straight to a scale right after. Because if you're over 80,000, you're going to get hit with every fine in the book like there's no tomorrow. Unless you have an APU, they'll give you about a 400-pound leeway, but still, them fines rack up. It messes up your scores. But the main reason why I left is the prices of freight dropped dramatically. And it was to a point where I had to make a decision. I'm like, do I want to keep doing trucking or step out of the game for a little bit? And I chose to step out. Because to be honest, I lost the passion for trucking. Seriously. And I started doing gig work April 28th of 2023. And I was kind of skeptical of it at first because, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was pretty much just handed to me all the time. So I looked at it as, oh, I don't want to do this. If I got to hand your food all the time, then, it's going to chew up too much time and I'm not going to make money. But my friend told me about it. He described it. He said, oh, most of the time you'll either have leave at door or hand it to me. So I took his word for it. And the first night I made like $150. But it was basically because I was new, and so I was getting all the good orders up to my first 25 orders. And I just started picking my craft and getting better and better and better each time I went around. And I realized that I could do this. I started with a goal of $100. Then I upped it up to 150. Now I upped it up to 200. Eventually I'll up it up to 250. But I like what I do. I don't report to nobody. I come in when I want. I go home when I want. And it makes it a lot easier for me to just, turn on an app, work the hours I want to work, and then go home. Excuse me for a second, guys. I got to go make this delivery. And once I did all the Jesus Christ, can they stop? You know what? We're gonna end this right here because I'm not. All they're sending me is McDonald's, and I'm not wanting to do no McDonald's right now. 'Cause right now they're doing cash only. I'm, we're done, folks. I'm not letting my AR drop anymore. So when I started doing DoorDash, I found it so much fun and relaxing. You don't have that much headaches, except when the customers just are unresponsive. But I had a lot of growing pains when I first started doing this. I had to learn this city that I dash in. It wasn't easy. It took me about 3 weeks. I had a lot of trial and error. But I'm an easy-go-lucky person that, I respect people. I don't go in here huffing and puffing, yelling and screaming, arguing with people because in the long run, it's just going to aggravate me. And it's not going to get me nowhere. These people going to get mad, and let me correct that. Basically, it's not going to get me nowhere because all it's going to do is just get me banned from establishments. So that's why I've just learned to just be calm. If something doesn't go my way, just relax. It'll get better. And what I noticed about this Clayton, where I dash at, my area is more of a late night atmosphere instead of a daytime atmosphere. Daytime, you're gonna see a lot of low ball offers. You're gonna see the $2, $3, $4, $5 offers. Dinner time, it picks up. The nighttime shift that I work is usually the best shift for me because I don't deal with traffic. I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna get held up getting to the customer house or anything like that. So it's usually where I make my bread and butter between the hours of 10 and 4 a.m. I could have kept going, but right now I'm thinking about just going home, lay down, relax. So, I started at 1:32 p.m. I worked about 12 hours active. I did 35 deliveries. It made $246.63. Little off from yesterday's numbers, but I just don't want to deal with McDonald's right now. I know they're doing a system update. Also, it's getting ready to change over to breakfast. So a lot of these people are just going to be ordering dinner. So I would just pass on it, take what I got, and go home. But also, getting back to the other story. Sorry, I got off topic. But when I was a trucker, I always did a lot of shorts because I always wanted to see how. I always wanted to be a content creator. So I would do about like 30 to 60-second shorts on just deliveries or pickups, drop offs. It started with that. And then from there, I just started looking at maybe there'd be a possibility one day if I could get my subscribers up to a certain amount of doing YouTube. And I'm still working on that. I like to, one day probably do a YouTube live and show y'all what I do out here. Maybe do one-on-one, answer questions that y'all may have for me. And then I discovered StreamYard, and I think it's pretty cool what they have here. I'm able to talk to you guys while I'm doing tasks, I'm doing orders, and also I can come on other people's shows and be a panel, be on their panels, and have fun, chalk it up. After all, you only live once, so. And sometimes you never know. Some of these people you talk to every day on these panels may be able to chat with them. You bring them to your shows and have chats with them and pick their brain. Try to learn something from what they do in their markets and apply it to your market. When I first started learning about the gig work, first person I ever looked at was I looked at a couple of people. First set of people I looked at was Dasher Trader, Pedro DoorDash Santiago, and Van. I look up to those three when I first started doing DoorDash because I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know, what to look for in orders or values or anything. I just said, well, the money was right, just take it. But then once I started watching their channels, I started learning the breakdown of, what's a good order, what's a bad order, what dollar to mile ratio, or if you're doing shopping orders, item to dollar ratio in miles. So I picked their brain by watching their videos and, started putting into what I would like to do. And slowly but surely, I ran into this great person that I'm on their panel every day, Dash Your Life Hawaii Boots. I started watching his videos and, I started learning what he does in his area. And I said, okay, this guy's like me. I wake up early, hustle, put in the results, and is a humble, normal person just like me. So that's how I started picking their brains and learning how to do this. And surely enough, I went from a person making, if I was lucky, maybe 100, 150 to now almost 250 a night, 300. Matter of fact, when I did a 24-hour push this month on the 10th, I made an all-time high in my area of $423.18. That was the highest I ever made on DoorDash, and just DoorDash alone. Yeah, a lot of people are going to say, man, you could have multi-app and made more. I could have. But in my mind, I like to focus on one app, get it right, and figure out how to get to point A, point B, safely and legally. Excuse me, guys, I was yawning. Point A and point B legally, and make the most that I can. And also take advantage of all the programs DoorDash has. Like I do shopping pays, I do alcohol and tobacco orders, along with food delivery orders. So the more programs you can get into, the better it is for you and pretty much your pockets. I know a lot of y'all say, well, I don't like shopping. Okay, shopping's not for everyone. But if you do like shopping, my advice would be learn the layout of the grocery store you're going to be in, because that will come in clutch later on. You can go to your Walgreens, or for me, Walgreens, CVS, Food Lines, Lowe's Food, or whatever grocery store you have in your area. Take the time, learn the layout. So that way, when you do get a grocery order, it's going to tell you what aisle it is. And what I like to do when I'm in a grocery store, I like to play a game. And the game I like to play is beat the clock. Whatever time you have to do your grocery, just be like, okay, I can get it done in this much time. And once you do that, it's going to be easier. You're going to learn how to pick up the pace. You're going to learn how to get the items you need and be in and out as fast as possible. That's how I did it. And it works for me because, I took the time to study the stores and have great communication with the grocery stores. I could go into my Food Line. They know me by name now. And also, I understand the layout of a grocery store. So, okay, it makes it a lot easier for me. But also, what you want to do too is also learn your your restaurant merchants too. Stay away from the ones that are going to take too long, and build relationships with the ones that you know could help you out with a large order, or whenever DoorDash decides to bring them back, large order program or catering bag required. That way, they'll look out for you and you might get a large catering bag required ordered or large order program. I'm sorry, guys, I'm stumbling all over the place, but it's baby steps that you take will lead you to higher and better places. I just feel like for me, if I multi-app, okay, I may get a good order on that one, but in the back of my head, I'm going to be saying, what could I have gotten on this other app? For me, I keep my Instacart running in the background and my DoorDash running because those are my two best apps. I don't use Uber Eats or Grubhub because in my area, they're not they're not the strongest. So learning these little things will get you far in life. And also, while you're doing this type of work, make sure you take care of your car because your vehicle is going to get you the what you need to get done in this gig gig world life. Take care of it. If your car asks for new tires or used tires, whatever you prefer, put those on there. For me, I prefer new because you're going to be doing a lot of miles doing this job. And it goes back to also what the type of value you get on these orders. You have to do a lot of research because, you may get a customer that lives on a dirt road. You may get a customer that lives on a hill. You may get a customer that lives on top of a mountain. You never know what these customers, where they live at, unless you already have repeat customers. Then as soon as you look at the order, you know the name, you already know where they live at. But mostly, take care of your car, because I should say vehicle, not car, because most of y'all might have SUVs, trucks, other forms of vehicles. But yeah, take care of your vehicle. If you want it to last long, definitely save money for that. Save money for your taxes, because this is a job that pretty much does require you to do your taxes. Make sure you save money for that. And also, this ain't a bad thing because you could take time off whenever you want and you won't be fired. Take as much time as you need. Enjoy yourself. Y'all only live once. But one thing DoorDash did do for me that I enjoy so much is being able to interact with these customers, even though it's brief, but still have an interaction with them and, ask them how their day is going. Or just have small talk if they're willing to have a conversation with you. Never know. You might end up meeting someone that does the same thing you do, or could lead to other things. What I'm trying to say is basically don't stay in the shell. If you stay in the shell so much, you're gonna miss out on a lot of things. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm an antisocial guy. Like when I grew up, all I did was just go to school, come home, play video games, watch TV. I rarely had the time to go, hang out with other people or go to their house for the weekend or hang out, as my parents were stern and very protective of me as I was their I was my father's first child and middle child to my mom. And my dad, he was a stern man. He wanted to make sure that, you did what you were supposed to do, but don't go doing stuff that would get you in trouble. Yeah, I had to learn the hard way. I did get in trouble with the law a couple times, but most of that was because I was young and naive. I followed the wrong crowds. I didn't use my best judgment. But now that I'm a grown adult into my fourth decade of life, I don't have time to follow the wrong people. I have to be a leader, not a follower. In this world, you want to be what you want to be. Be you. And if someone tells you can't do it, you're not cut out for it, prove them wrong. I've been doing that my whole life. When I worked at Miller, I had a supervisor that told me, why am I wasting my time trying to get a commercial license? You will never get it, and you're just wasting our time. And I took that pretty much as fuel, and I used it to my advantage. I said, okay, I was told I wasn't going to have my CDL. Bet I would every time I would have a break from in the warehouse, I would take up 30 minutes, review the articles I needed to learn about driving trucks, and I said I said it in my head that I will get my commercial permit within a week. So I did the test. I passed the general knowledge, but failed the other two just because I was slacking. So day two, I went in there again to the DMV, took the other two sections. I passed the air brake section, but failed the combination by one. So after day two, I took a 2-day break, studied hard on this combination section, and surely enough, on a Friday, I went, I passed it, I had my permit. So then, about 2 weeks later, they offered me a position to drive their trucks. And when I did it, I was nervous. I was a nervous wreck. I never drove a truck before. So I was making mistake after mistake. Like, I was just doing too much when all I had to do was just stay true to myself. And I was told pretty much that if I didn't shape up within a couple weeks, I'd be returned back to the warehouse, which I didn't want. So this is where I met one of my friends. One of my friends that pretty much taught me how to drive trucks, and I got better in my craft at driving trucks. We worked together for 2 months, and within 2 months, I learned so much about trucking that when I took the actual test to get my CDL, I had the highest grade out of anyone who took the test at the job site. And surely enough, within the next day, I was driving trucks by myself. So basically what I'm getting at is, if anyone tells you you can't do something, prove them wrong. You're always going to have someone that tells you you can't do this, you won't amount to something. So use that as your fuel. It'll give you energy to, conquer wherever you want in life. There's a lot of things I was told I couldn't do. And surely enough, I proved people wrong. I was told a lot of things. Oh, you won't ever get a position in as a salesman selling shoes. I said, bet. I just worked on my craft. Surely enough, one day, one of the workers was late, and I was just doing stock replenishment. And one day, a customer thought that I was the actual salesperson, and I just asked general questions about what they like, and surely enough, 15 minutes later, I made one of the associates a $200 sale. So before they even started their day, they had a $200 sale right there for them. And one of my bosses saw me do it, and I didn't know it at the time, but when I looked at my schedule for the next following week, I noticed my name wasn't on the replenishment team. So I was kind of worried. I thought I was fired. But surely enough, the within that end of that day, I was offered the position and I got it. And I was a salesperson, best salesperson for 4 years in a row. So I've heard people in my whole life tell me, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. And every day I have to prove people wrong. When I entered this atmosphere, people were telling me, oh, the area you dash, you will only make about $100. I said, okay, that's what you think I'm going to make $100. I said, bet. Slowly but surely, I put in the work. I started earlier and I started understanding on what I needed to do out here. And surely enough, I started getting better and better and better. And I started understanding the type of offers I needed to take. And also I learned if I want to make money, the money I'm looking for, I'm going to have to put in long hours. And I haven't disappointed myself. So my advice to you guys is, if you want to be anything, you have to have a chip on your shoulder. Because if you stay too comfortable, you're going to fall out of place. Now, if you're humble and know you want to make more money, then by all means, put in that work. If you're going to come in and just come in and place people's orders right in the middle of the door where they can't open it, then what kind of service you think you're going to get in the future? These customers are going to leave you 1-star ratings, and then you're going to wonder, oh, what I did to get this 1-star rating. And then, nowadays you can look at these pictures of previous deliveries, and I look at them too myself. I'm like, how the hell was this a successful delivery when you're blocking the customer from opening the door to get to their own food? And DoorDash considers that a successful delivery? I think they need to fix their algorithms. If you think that's a successful delivery, then something's wrong with y'all. Because I don't think that those are successful deliveries. But I'm just a humble guy out of North Carolina. I just try to do the best that I can. And I'm a type person that if you needed a shirt, I would give you my shirt off my back to you. That's just the type of guy I am. I'm also the type of person that likes to pick people's minds to learn. Because in this business, if you're not learning, then what are you trying to master? Like when you do this, pretty much you have to think of it as a game. Like, okay, how can I do this and how can I do this fast enough that I can make money? But at the same time, have to think, how can I do this where I can have good customer service ratings and lock this person in so the next time I get an order, I know I'm going to get this person right back. Also, do the best you can at your merchants, man. I'm telling you. You can get your merchants to give you a thumbs up or 5 stars, goes a long way. It'll also help you get recommended to get more orders from that merchant. Like most of my orders either come from Papa John's or one of the merchants that I've been to so many times that, makes it easy. But all I'm going to say is this, just you come into it, go into it with 110%. You got to go into it with a positive mind. Yes, it's going to be slow days. It's going to be bad days. There are going to be a lot of people offering $2, $3, and $4. Sometimes that's just all they had left. Or maybe they don't believe in tipping. We don't have to argue or be frustrated about it. All we have to do is just hit the decline button. Yes, sometimes DoorDash aggravates us and sends us the same offer again with lower pay. But that's just basically when it comes down to it, is that customer wants that order. And DoorDash is going to find a way how to get it to them. Either earn by offer or earn by time. But also, what I notice, I don't know if you guys do, sometimes when you get orders with peak pay, you're looking at an order, you're like, oh man, this order is great. It's paying XYZ. And you're all happy about it. And then when it's all said and done, you look at it, you're like, man, this customer didn't leave anything on there. Like all I got from this customer was a few dollars. But to be in reality, that customer really gave you all that amount. Because technically DoorDash is only going to give you $2 for a single order. And if it's a stack, $1 a piece. So sometimes the higher peak pay could be a benefit or it could be a disaster. But just remember, when you go in, just go strong. And don't let your foot off the gas pedal when it comes to making your money. Go for whatever goal you're looking for or whatever you're trying to make. I know I've been talking about money so much, but I didn't come in here with a topic tonight. I just wanted to be myself. And before I end the stream, I just want to say thank you for letting me talk to you for the last 2 hours and change. And I appreciate everybody who came on tonight and chatted for a little while. And I appreciate you for watching this. And before I sign off, just want you to know tomorrow I'll be dashing too. I don't know if it's going to be streamed or not. I'll have to think about it, see how my day is, because I have other commitments I have to do first. But I appreciate your time, and I'll sign off with this. You can be the best at what you do and have the best time of your life and have fun. Well, only remember, you only live once, and don't be ungrateful at this job. And as the words from the late Jerry Springer, take care of yourself and each other. Good night.